Hi, I'm Rafael and I'm one of the founders of the Madstar Media. So in this video I wanted to cover how to optimize your WordPress website so it works faster, everything loads better. At the same time, your customers, your potential leads are actually becoming customers and getting all the information they need from your website. Many times the responsiveness is extremely important, especially on the mobile device, because we live in the 21st century when everything is done right now on the mobile device. I'll also cover the speed, because obviously you want to make sure that your website loads really fast, doesn't have any lags, and everything loads as it's supposed to. So I'll cover a few widgets which you can implement to your website that will speed up that process. So let's get into it. Okay, so starting with the website itself, we're looking at optimizing the actual images and make it faster. So first thing what you'll do, we'll go to page speed insert and we'll check the desktop and the mobile. So on the page speed, which is a Google kind of a page speed report, we paste the link of the website, we press analyze, and then we'll generate us the mobile and the desktop report. So we can see that the report went to 67 out of 100 on the mobile and 85 on the desktop. We can improve a lot here. We can see these serve images in the Next.js format will be the first thing. As you can see, there are a few images which can be actually optimized. Then eliminated render blocking resources, looking at caching, which will definitely change a lot, and definitely reducing unused CSS with properly sized images. So as you can see, few things can be optimized here and make that website load faster and make the experience for your customers better. So we'll start with the first widget plugin. So you'll go to your WordPress, you'll go to WP admin, and then go to plugins, install plugins, and then press add new, and then search for EWW. Then press install now. This is an image optimizer which will make your images smaller, faster size, and in general speed up the process. So then you press activate, and then we'll go into settings. And within the settings, the first thing, change from the easy mode to advanced. Then tick the lazy load. So you see the same one which you see on the screen. This needs to be ticked. And then the second most important, WebP conversion, convert your images, needs to be ticked as well. Then remember to press save changes, otherwise it won't save everything you did. Okay, so as I mentioned, like I just showing you how to go with the easy modes and the advanced mode. It's really easy to use. With the local, keep the settings as it is. Then with the advanced one, with the include originals, just tick it so it will also optimize the original version of the images. And then you also have the sharpen images with the apply improve the sharpening to JPEG resizing operations and WebP conversion. Obviously, with if you want to reduce even more, you can slightly customize it within those JPEG quality and WebP quality level. Remember to press save, and then we're going to actually convert and tick delete originals. This will remove the original image from the server after successful conversion. Then we're going to resize, and on the resize existing images, tick allow resizing of existing media in library images. And remember to press save at the end. When it comes to this widget, it's about it. So we're going to media, then bulk optimize. Then we're pressing scan, and we'll find the images which can be optimized. Then I press optimize over this 70 images, and it will take few seconds. I think it's just like sometimes it takes 1 to 5 minutes to optimize all of them. As you can see, the process will go through. Well, it depends on how many images you have on your WordPress, right? It might be hundreds of images, it might be just a dozen of images. So it will depend, but obviously you need to be a bit patient for the process to go through. Okay, so all the images has been optimized. Okay, so now we can actually see that how many images and sizes have been optimized. So we can see that image size went from 56 to 21. Some of them went like from 100 to 30. And so as you can see, 11 different sizes to conversion. So that made a huge difference. So we're going to, for the next one, press add new, then search for the light speed cache, which will cache your website and also make it faster. So obviously we're pressing install now, and then we'll activate it. Okay, installed, activate. Okay, great. Now we're going to settings, and now we'll have to set up a bit more things. And I'll tell you step by step what to keep and what to do. So within the first tab, which is the cache control, you're actually not changing much. Keep it as it is, as I just showed you in the settings, because obviously different versions might slightly change. With the second one as well, purge, it's also keeping everything as it is. We'll only change it in a few tabs, but there'll be a few things which you actually need to change. So as I know, we're keeping everything as it is. So the first 5 tabs in general will keep it the same. So with the object, this is a really important tab. So what you will have to find within your hosting, something called a Redis management. A Redis management allows you to cache your website instead of using a local file. So you'll have to set your own host and your own port plus the password. This is what you can actually find in your hosting provider. Every hosting is slightly different, so it will depend. Sometimes I recommend to writing to support and asking where you can find access to it. It's really important part because that will speed up the process like in a really big matter. The rest, keep it as you can see on the settings, which I set it up here, and then remember to press save changes. Then with the browser cache, you keep it on. And then with the browser cache TFL, which is the amount of time kind of the cache will be kept. Obviously, it's up to you. I recommend setting that on this, which, you know, it's kind of like an optimum way of keeping the cache. When you go to the advanced tab, you have the improve HTTPS capability on the on, and on the WooCommerce, you keep it the settings on the purge, and remember save changes. After going to the general, and within the general, you will have to refresh domain key. So now we're going to the page optimization. And within the first tab, CSS settings, we need to specify few compressions for the CSS. So CSS minify, you turn it on, combine on, the rest you can see in the settings. Load CSS asynchronically. It depends on how your website is designed. It might be on or off. So I would definitely test it out on your website and how it's designed, also on the theme you're using, right? So then in JS settings, JS minify on, JS combine, it's kind of custom again. So you can test it out and see if it will make your speed faster or not. HTML settings, definitely it's on, and yeah, okay, remove Google Fonts on and remove WordPress emoji on. The rest, yeah, we keep it. Remember to press save changes after. Also, the remove new script tags, just press on off. This is an important part. Going to the media settings, and we need to take the lazy load images on. But to make it work, you're going first to VPI. You need to put the viewport images on. Then we come back to media settings, making sure that it's also on. Then with the, scroll down a bit, and you have the lazy load iframes. You can also turn it on. So the rest, yeah, I think keep it as it is, because it's a default. With the media encodes, if you have some if you have some issue with optimizing a specific kind of photo, you can actually put that specific photo here. So thanks to it, they will be actually part of that process. Then with the localization, no, we can keep it as it is. Tuning as well. All right, so now we're going to the image optimization. This is the last step which we need to do. And within here, you're going to the second tab, which is the image optimization settings. And here you tick on image WebP replacement. So that means that for every image which is like JPEG or PNG, it will add the WebP replacement. This is an important part of that widget. So thanks to it, it'll actually make that speed of that WordPress website much faster. On top of it, you can use that optimize loosely and press it on, but it will also be on the custom sites. Then remember, press save changes. I think that's it. Yeah, so let's see on the website as well. Okay, so we can see that, yeah, images are displaying. You can actually see if they are, displaying in what way. So you can see actually that they are in the WebP format, which means they will be much faster, right? So, because when you look at the surf images, they wait much more. So we had 67 on the mobile. We pressed running again. So you're pressing that analyze. So we went from 67 to, I can bet it will be a bit more, but let's see. So obviously we'll diagnose the mobile and the desktop as well. And after I'll show you just few steps if it didn't work for you, because you know how it works with the widget. So we went from 67 to 70, but with desktop we went to 95. So that's a big change, right? But obviously we can still we can still kind of optimize it and convert some of the images, because I can see that sometimes it's up to the custom work, right? So I'll just run it again just in case to make sure it's okay, it's showing correctly. So what we'll do right now, we'll go to the admin and we'll actually go with step by step of the images which are causing us problems. Okay, so right now we'll go again to the WordPress, we'll go to the library. Actually, let's go to the bulk optimizer. And what you'll do, you'll try to optimize those photos again. So as you can see, it actually allows me to do that. That means that some of the photos were not optimized properly. And that can happen. Obviously, those widgets can be sometimes tricky or buggy. But with that, as you can see, like we're losing the reduced initial time. Yeah, that should be okay. So just a few photos, as you can see, which are causing us issue. But right now, yeah, let me try the resources, CSS. Okay, so that should be all right. And let's see after the optimization. Okay, bulk optimize done. Okay, all right. Let me just go to the website itself. Okay, so I'll actually quickly go to edit page and see what's the background image. So the slider here, yeah, it's 307, so I'll press edit image. And I can see that, yeah, there is a full scale image here. So, yeah, okay, I'll keep it on here, but I think I'll have to optimize again, but let's see. Because I didn't optimize that website. As you can see, it's BG11 PNG. Okay, so select. All right, let me just quickly update and let's see if it actually swapped to the WebP. Yeah, let's purge all. Okay. All right, and let's now analyze after we actually optimized and converted few more. So desktop was like 95, right? The mobile was 70. Okay, so let's see what will show us now. All right, come on, diagnose that a bit faster. Okay, so it went from 70 to 78. So as you can see, if you have some still issues with the photo, and you can see that served images in NextJet formats, so you can actually go again and try to compress it again. So you can see immediately that the performance went immediately up, right? So because we just changed one photo. On desktop, we also went from 95 to 96. So that's pretty good result.